friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Nicole and I'm here today to share with you some of my March favorites. March felt like it flew by so fast, but I did get some things. I only have a couple of products and then a lot of like media type stuff to share with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about actually is my haircut. I cut my hair off in March whenever I was home for spring break. I know it doesn't seem that drastic, but I went from it being like fairly long to up here. And got it colored just a little bit, a bit blonder now, a bit more of a golden blonde than the like white blonde that I had in my hair naturally. But I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It takes like less time in the shower and like for it to dry. It looks a little bit bad today because I got caught out in the rain, but it looks typically really nice. I think I really like how it looks. I can like wave it in like 10 minutes, which is really nice. So kind of obsessed with my haircut. The only two beauty products I have to share with you are both lipsticks. Well, one is a lipstick and one is like a liquid lipstick. So the first one is the Kat Von D Lolita lipstick, which I have already used up like a ton. Oops. I'm wearing it today. I really, really like this. It's a beautiful color. I have it already in the liquid lipstick, but sometimes those do get a bit drying, especially in the winter. So I'm going to have the lipstick normal version of it as well, and I wear it so much. The other thing is actually a new Sephora cream lip stain, which looks fairly matte. It's this beautiful orangey red color, and it smells really nice. It kind of smells like buttercream frosting to me, which is amazing. So I love wearing this. I think it's a really lovely color, and whenever I wear this, I have all kind of people ask me where it's from and like what color it is. So I'm a big fan of this, and I think it was only like $14, so not bad. The next thing I want to talk about is two fashion items. One is white t-shirts. Now, not any in particular, though I do love. I have two from H&M, which I really like, just their plain basic tee with a little like fake pocket. But I've been wearing white t-shirts nonstop with jeans, with black pants, with skirts, and I just think it's a really nice look. I know it sounds weird, but I like never owned white t-shirts before this past year, and now I'm obsessed, especially with this choker, which I wear too much. The other fashion thing I have, which I don't know if you can really call it a fashion thing, but it's this zip-up hoodie that is Hamilton. It has a star here, and then on the arm it says Hamilton. Here, I will put it on. It is the softest thing I've ever felt. I wish that you all could feel it. I'm just gonna wear it for the rest of the video now. But it zips up. It's got this string thing, which I will say came out in the wash the first time I washed it, and I had to put it back in. But it's super soft. It's actually like fairly warm for a zip-up hoodie, and it's subtle because it just has the Hamilton thing here and then on the arm, and that's it. But I really, really like it. I love my other gray hoodie that I have. That's a Newsies one, but it's like quite light to the point that it doesn't really keep you that warm. So this is a really nice like. Okay, my camera just freaked out because there was no room left on my SD card, so hopefully I fixed it now. But I think I was just talking about how much I love this hoodie. I'm just gonna keep it on. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was like $75 because show hoodies are always super expensive, but I think you can buy it online. I will try and find a link to put below, like I will put links to everything else below too. But I actually got it they've opened up a merch store for the stuff from Hamilton across the street from the Richard Rogers on, I think it's 46th Street, which is really nice because you can go in there at times that like the show's not open. Because you can't typically go buy merch at the theater unless you have a ticket, which is hard to come by. So it's really nice that now you can go get it just across the street. Alright, so what I have left is a movie, two musicals, and a TV show. So I'll start with the TV show, which is specifically the Flash Supergirl crossover episode. I typically am a little bit skeptical about crossovers, but I think that the Flash and Supergirl work super well together. Super. But this one worked especially well because they crossed over for the musical episode specifically with Darren Criss starring as the Music Meister. And it was really great to get to see Grant Gustin and Melissa Benoist and Jeremy Jordan and a bunch of other people from The Flash sing, which was really fun. It was especially fun to see Chris Wood and Grant Gustin, who are both alums of my school, in an episode together, which was very fun. I also like that they actually used it to move along the plots of both shows because sometimes, like the last Supergirl crossover, you didn't really have to see any other of the stuff of Supergirl on the other shows to understand the next episode of Supergirl. But this one was important. It was a really big relationship development. So I thought that that was really great. Perhaps you won't be surprised that I say that the movie is Beauty and the Beast, a live action film. I saw it with my family. I'm going to see it again tomorrow, which will have been yesterday whenever this is uploaded, so Tuesday. I love it so, 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 so much. I'm a big fan of the Disney live action films, actually, which I know is kind of controversial, but the Cinderella one is one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't think this is better than that, but I think it's kind of more fun to watch than that because of the music. I loved Emma Watson as Belle. I thought that, particularly in the Paris scene, if you've seen it, you know what I mean, in the attic, I thought her acting was phenomenal. I thought Dan Stevens was incredible as the Beast. I kind of thought that Luke Evans and Josh Gad as Gaston LeFou stole it for me. I just loved them. But I thought that all the CGI around the enchanted objects was amazing. I couldn't see anyone but Ewan McGregor and Ian McKellen and Emma Thompson in their roles. I just thought it was a beautiful, beautiful film, beautiful costumes and sets and CGI and acting and music, and I am obsessed with the song Evermore. I play it too much. But in any case, if you've not seen it yet, definitely go out and see it. And I know that they're starting to put out, and some theaters are getting a special sing-along edition, which I really wish I could go to one. So make sure to check for that too. The last thing is two different shows, not Hamilton for once, but two shows that I saw whenever I was in New York for spring break back in March, which obviously this is my March favorites. The first one is Miss Saigon, which is one of my favorite shows, maybe my favorite show of all time. And it was really amazing to get to see it in New York, in my own country, because I saw it twice in London, and also to get to see John John as the engineer again, and Rachel Ann Go as Gigi, and also to see Eva Noblezada and Alistair Primer as Kim and Chris again, which was such a treat. I got to go see it with my whole family for the first time, because whenever I went to see it in London, I went with just my mom, because my sister was a bit young for it still. But it's a beautiful production if you are in New York. It's a beautiful production. If you are in New York, honestly, run, don't walk to see it. I hope that it will stay on Broadway for a long time, but definitely go while this cast is in it. I also have to say, I loved Katie Rose Clark as Ellen. That was kind of the biggest surprise for me, because I knew I was going to love the other four because I'd already seen them. But she was everything I've ever wanted in an Ellen, which is one of my favorite characters. I don't even know what to say. I don't even have words for how much I love it. I love it. It's great. Go see Alistair. He's my favorite. So the other thing that's the more surprising show is Great Comet, or Pierre, Natasha, and the Great Comet of 1812, which actually has me considering reading War and Peace. I'm definitely going to watch the miniseries though, because if you don't know, Great Comet is based on a section of War and Peace and deals mainly with the characters of Natasha and Pierre. It's a electropop opera written music and lyrics and book by Dave Malloy. It is beautiful. It's in the Imperial Theater, which they gutted so that there is seating on the stage and all throughout, obviously, the traditional balcony and mezzanine. Orchestra and mezzanine. It's like nothing else I've ever seen. I was close to performers. They gave out pierogies at one point. My sister got one. It was very fun. It's like a really cool interactive experience. I just don't have enough good things to say about Great Comet. I've been listening to the album constantly from the off-Broadway, and I'm really, really looking forward to the Broadway album coming out. It has Josh Groban in it. I met Josh Groban at Stage Door. He does Stage Door, which I did not expect. And he is so talented. I didn't know how talented he was, really. But Great Comet. Buy the album. Go see it if you can. It's expensive, I know, but it's worth it. Alright, so I think those are all of my favorites for the month of March. I, of course, will be back with an April favorites next month, in May, which is crazy. And I will be back before then with other videos. I don't know why I felt that was necessary to say. But if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're loving, especially if you have any like musicals that you think I might not know that you love, because I'm always looking for new cast albums to listen to. And I guess I will see you guys next week. Bye. That was awkward.